Hello, this is Kutai. I'm a colorist. I have like 10 years experience of grading commercials, feature films and short films, music videos. I am currently working in a new studio, Mumbai. I've been working here in the last 4 years. And I was going to make this kind of like tutorial color grading videos way before, but things happened and I couldn't make it. So after all those questions through Instagram and other social media platforms, I was thinking making a comprehensive my approach to color grading video series. And briefly, I will mention about the series, this video, what I'm going to talk about. So I'm planning making like 5-6 videos, starting from balancing till deliveries. So it will not be an example of many of those tutorials like color grading, how to color grade kind of videos. It will be like just one way of grading, one way of my personal approach to how I grade, and I will show you like you are my assistant, like you are next to me. I will talk about the experience. I will try to recreate the experience of a color session like we have, as we have DOP and director in the room. And I think that would be the best experience because I learned my craft like this. So I think it's, I mean, everyone has a different learning way. Mine is a bit seeing, watching and repeating and adding additional elements into what I see from my masters. So I learned this like that. So I want to recreate this kind of assistant feel in these videos. So but the difference will be like I will be talking about what I'm doing at the same time I'm doing. So thanks to DOP Shivendu Kudalkar and Karbhari, we will start our video series with this iPhone commercial. And we will see a short commercial for like 15 seconds commercial and like around 10 cuts. So we will start with balancing first, and then I will make the color look creation video, and then we will improve fine-tune that, and then we will go for deliveries, and in between I will talk about why I am doing these things and the discussions we have and the goal of this ad, what was the idea. So that's why I will be talking a bit while I'm doing. Maybe if I talk too much, I just want to give you everything. I want to talk about everything I have in just one example. Maybe that's why. So for me, color grading is actually a very like I need to be very quick and speedy most of the time. So I have this Baselight. This is Baselight. I'm using mostly Baselight. I learned this craft by using Baselight. I know Resolve. Maybe later I can add more videos working on Resolve. But for me, Baselight is very good. Very good software, hardware, and working environment. What I need is there, so I am very quick and like I find it very practical to work actually. So and like what I'm trying to say, color grading is just has many aspects. So most important thing is you can be very creative, you can create lots of looks, but the most important thing is the application of that look to different material. For example, different cameras, different lighting conditions, different locations, same look never works exactly how you expect. So color grader, actually the difficult part of color grading is this, to make the same feeling, recreating same feeling in different conditions. Better colorists can do it better. So it's like the skill is there actually. So, but how is, for me, what is my, I will show you my way of doing it, which is making a very good balancing in the beginning. Because that will help you a lot and in other steps. So that's why balancing is very important. Highlights, shadows and their levels, and the overall gamma should be very consistent throughout. And then you can add bricks on top of these shots, and copy paste only can then work very well. Otherwise, you can find yourself very easily trying to solve some secondary problems and lost in it. So that's why balancing is the most important part in a session. So that's why when I'm trying to explain, I need 1 hour good balancing. I'm explaining this to my clients, like give me 1 hour for 1 minute project or 2 minutes project, and I will make a good balance, and then I will show you, I will give you like several looks, and then we can work on these looks, and then I can show that look in other parts and other locations, in other weather conditions very easily, if I do balancing very correctly. So, and mostly we are working like this. If I work remotely, I'm doing, I feel very speedy, but if I work with client, sometimes we are getting very early to look creation, and then that look application to several cameras or several conditions, weather conditions, that might be a little bit tricky. So that's why I'm always, I prefer making a good balance, whether I start like 15 seconds commercial or 3 minutes music video. For me, the best thing is that. So, but then, like I said, there are many color grading styles, and the tricky part also, for example, I do one grading, and my client doesn't know if another colorist does this, how could it be? So this is very important. And also I'm very much into this question: what if some other colorist does this? What could be the difference? So no one knows this. So this is not a comparable thing. This is very subjective, and your wealth is your experience and your previous work. So that's the confidence you create on clients, your show reel, blah blah, your relationship with client, your like attitude client, like helpful attitude or creative approach sometimes, or not avoiding trying things. These things are all adding the experience of client one step, giving you point. So never say no, it's not necessary. Never say I don't want to try that. Never say oh, it looks bad, let's not go for that. I mean, show it and then keep doing something else. I mean, because if client sees example, convincing client is so much better, so much easier. Sorry. So that's why I'm always I always prefer showing things instead of talking about. But before grading, we always have that talk. I'm always trying to have that talk, like, can you show me some reference? What do you imagine? What was the imagination when you in your pre-production meeting with your agency, with your DOP? or which things inspired you while shooting this? I always ask these questions, and these questions mostly not answered, but sometimes if they are answered, I am very much like speedy. I can create what they want. It's because it's not about it's not about like linguistics, or it's not about like verbal things. It's about it's so hard to understand each other. So sometimes, and this is totally visual experience, visual thing we are creating, visual art. So that's why visually communicating is always better in dark room, grading room. Then is talking about a little warm, a little bright, a little moody. I mean, these things are also subjective, and I think it's a little also, it's confusing. So what you, from art direction, you should have something in your mind, and you should have some direction to go in your mind. But sometimes, of course, you don't. This is also possible. You can say, I mean, just make something you like, and then I will do something I like, but it might not suit your taste. So these things, if you're open, if you have full trust, then it might work. But yeah, it needs a consensus between you, DOP, client, expectation, agency, and things may last a bit more than you expect. So I talked about how what's my idea. What my idea is, I'm doing this kind of tutorials. I think this might help beginners, and maybe some intermediate colorists, some like junior colorists may be inspired by my workflow, and maybe it will just give some idea about things. So I'm happy to share my knowledge with you, and if you have questions, please comment, write in comments, and I will try to be as much as interactive as possible. That would be even better actually for the future of these videos. And I'm Raghav Metin Okutay again, if I forgot to tell. See you in the next videos, and I will try first balancing video, and then second look creation video, and then we will keep talking, yeah, more and more. So have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.